Okay, guys, welcome back to CC's Aquatic Adventures, and I just want to give you guys an update. I know um, it's been a couple of days since I uploaded the video. I am actually uploading it right now. It's at 20%, I believe. So there should be a video coming up here in the next couple of days. Unfortunately, my PC is moving it really slow. It's 22-minute video, so I'm thinking maybe there's some issues with storage. I did clear out a bunch of storage right now, as right before this video. So I'm hoping that will clear up some space and make it go a little faster. But the PC I'm using is an old PC. I'm not really going to upgrade anything right now because of my situation and the finances. I haven't upgraded anything on these editing platforms. I haven't subscribed or given membership or anything like that yet. I plan on doing that once we know which direction we're going with this channel and how my health is. It's all based on how my health is. So we have some concerns. We have a test tomorrow, heart catheterization. So it's going to let us know how my heart is functioning and what's pumping. So we want to get that taken care of tomorrow. So we got some things on hold until we get that taken care of. And just so you understand, there is, I wanted to play with the editing on a couple different apps, and the last two videos are a couple of different companies that we're going to try. But like I said, I'm not going to go in and subscribe or pay money to something that I'm not going to use going forward if I'm not going to use it. So I'm not going to pay for it moving forward until I know know for sure that I'm going to be using those apps. So that's, we'll let you guys know that, I'm playing with it. Just like I was playing with the live stream the other night. I live streamed. It was a test run. We wanted to see what happened. I thought it came out pretty good. There's some guys that said the quality wasn't that great. So again, that's the same PC I was using I'm uploading this new video. So I may have to, invest in another PC or another, laptop possibly in the future. I'm thinking about doing that if I do want to continue to do this channel, which I plan on doing. I plan on having my wife take over if I do go into the hospital. The fish tank room, the fish tank move in the fish room, I should say, is going to still happen even if I'm not here. So Vance, if you pay attention to the videos coming up, you'll see I did a video with my buddy Vance over in Shippensburg, PA, which is still Franklin County, this part of Pennsylvania. He has a nice big fish room, and we did a little video there. So we do have 3 videos coming up with nice content. It's stage 1 of the tank build, and then there's stage 2, and then there'll be stage 3, which is going to be the explanation of the sump and what fish are going where. So that'll be once we get this sump fixed today or tomorrow. The problem with the sump is that we had to replumb it. There was some stuff missing. It was set up for an older tank. That tank's from the 80s. It's a custom-made sump that we had to pretty much, replumb it and make it work for our application. So it's going to be a freshwater sump, or a saltwater sump converted to a freshwater tank. Now we're going to give you an explanation why we're sticking with the sump and why we're going to use one, and why it's important that with the situation that we have and the space issue, and the fact that we rescue fish, and mostly the space issue is we want to show you why we want to keep using a sump for our situation, for our fish room. So that video will be coming out in the future. So that's the plan. Now, I always like to, if something happens in a fish room, I like to go and film that. We do have a video of a rescue. Like I said, the Vance video is a part of the rescue, and we show you where we got the fish from. And that's another video coming up. So there'll be one that's uploading right now. Then there'll be the second tank build, which I explained to you how I use the sand that I'm using, We do the video on that, and the third video will be the one of the sump and the final product, I guess you should say, or final setup. It's never really a final setup because you always change things, but this is going to be pretty much what we want to have done. So and why we're putting those fish in that situation. So those videos are coming up. Like I said, the content is right now is very slow to get on my PC. So I'm thinking of different ways to get it up on there faster. Maybe a new PC. I'm going to try using a different app on my phone once this other video is downloaded. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully that this one gets downloaded by tomorrow, and then we could do one on the phone or do something quick after that. But like I said, going back to my health, tomorrow's a big day. We get the heart catheterization, and it's going to determine whether or not I stay in the hospital through Christmas or I go home, and then I can still do content for you guys and do stuff at my own pace. But tomorrow's a big day. Like I said, a lot of things are being held up because of tomorrow, and will be held up in the future because of tomorrow. And there's contingency plans on the fish room if I do go to the hospital, which a lot of it concerns my wife, or includes my wife and Vance, who is my buddy in Franklin County here that helps me with the fish. And we're both passionate about the fish hobby. So we share a lot of good things in common. So this video today, I'll be downloading this one today. Then you'll see the one for the tank build, hopefully in 2 days, because it's taking forever for it to download. If I can find a better way to get it downloaded and a faster way to get it downloaded, then I will do that. So you may be seeing that video today or tomorrow. So just stay tuned to the channel. Like I said, the live streams will be coming again once I figure out what's going on tomorrow. Everything is based on my health. The channel is based on health. My fish are based on the health. Now, with the heart transplant, like I said, at any point it could happen. We just don't want to go into the hospital just now because, that means I'm in the hospital through Christmas, and I like to be out of the hospital. Just as most people wouldn't want to be in the hospital. I don't want to be in the hospital. I want to be up and about and doing whatever I can do. You know what I mean? On a limited basis, but still, it's better than being in the hospital. So just wanted to update you guys, let you guys know what was going on. There's some stuff that's moving slow, but we're getting the content together. We're still getting the sump together. We haven't even cycled the tank yet. So we're still waiting on some more plumbing material today. Vance coming over here to help me because he's got some sumps in his fish room for his saltwater tanks. Or saltwater tank. I think it's one saltwater tank, but he runs some other different types of filtration. And like I said, we want to plumb it to the style that pretty much the way the tank should be set up. Like, I don't know what they did in the 80s. We know that we want to have something that's safe and something that's going to be foolproof as far as it leaking. So, back in the day, I'm not sure if this guy, when he had the tank, had a check valve set. He might have had a check valve set, but I'm not really sure. But there's no check valve on it right now. So we want to make sure that if the water does back up into the sump, that there's a valve there to block it off for it not going back into the sump, which would overflow the sump. Also, you want to make sure the siphon stops. There's different things you have to think about whenever you have a sump. The biggest thing is your power going out. You want to make sure that you have that the power, when the power goes out, that your suction or your flow is going to stop. A lot of times in the old sumps, your flow would not stop unless you put a check valve in there, or if you had a setup where it's pretty much foolproof that it won't overflow. Like the overflow box I have on this sump, it has different layers of or different chambers of the overflow that prevents the water from keep on coming through. So it'll go to a certain point, and then the suction will will stop because there's no more water going into the bottom of the overflow, which goes into the tank, which I will explain to you, in the next video, or the last video of the tank rebuild. Will show you how the sump works when the power goes out. That's your major concern when you have a sump, is that you don't want to you don't want to flood your fish room or wherever you got the tank. You want to make sure that that sump turns off and there's no more water running through on either side. You have a return line and an intake. So if your return line is sucking water through the sump on a backflow, then you're going to overflow either the tank or the sump. You don't want that. Believe me, you don't want to do that. We ran into some issues in the beginning when we were trying to set this up where we couldn't get the right flow and couldn't get the right action or suction that we wanted. So we had to re-plumb it. So that's the holdup right now, the replumbing. I've been working on that thing a lot. I've been trying to get these fish lined up. I got the lighting set up for this tank. I got some other stuff. I got some other ideas that I want to do. We're going through the contingency plans, and we're also falling behind in the videos because of issues with the computer. So that's the main issue we're having right now. Those are the main issues, I should say. The content's there. We just got to wait for it to upload. The succession of videos for the rebuild we're still waiting on getting the sump done. So that content's not done yet. But like I said, the first video is coming out. It's uploading right now. And then I'll go second one. And then I'll do the rescue that we did. And then we're going to do the third video of the rebuild. And then we're going to be moving on from that. And then, we're going to show you the next tank, which is going to be the 75-gallon, which will be the angelfish tank. And that's going to be a nice setup. We already have the contingency plan for that, what we want to do. And then all the other fish will be moving around into their forever homes, which I will call. And then we'll have our fish where we want them. And when we do get these fish bigger, you'll see in Vance's fish room, he's got plenty of room in there. I got some other guys who have more room for me if they want to either trade fish or, move fish around, whatever. I got contacts that we could do that with. Unfortunately, the guy from Jersey Shore that we made a video on, he's not. I haven't been able to get a hold of him, so he's probably out. So we won't bother him anymore. So that's one of my contacts I'm losing. Because he hasn't answered my text or my messages. I did want to get him on the channel and show me his fish room, but things happen for a reason. So he decided that he didn't want to do that. Anyway, enough of me talking. I like to talk, obviously, but I just wanted to give you guys an update, let you know what's coming and what's happening with the channel. And like I said, I have a big day tomorrow. We will find out for sure what's going on. I do want to get you guys to the point where you understand where I'm coming from as far as my health, and we'll keep you updated. So after tomorrow, I'll make another video, and I'll let you guys know how I made out. So in saying that, I will shut my mouth because I do talk a lot. 14-minute video of me just yapping. So on that note, remember, if you can't own them, rehome them. Yes. And if you like the channel, subscribe to it. If you like the video, like it. If you want to tell your friends, great. If you want to comment, comment. I've had a couple comments that I've found enjoyable. So keep them coming. I mean, we want everyone to interact with us. It'd be great. Anyway, have a great day, guys.